Oh, man, stay in his arms, y'all. I hope y'all enjoying that. Y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Happy Monday. We got the one and only, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, and the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, and the presiding bishop of Full Gospel. We got the one and only Bishop Joseph Walker. Hey, Bishop, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to everybody. And top of the week to you. Let me tell you what a powerful song, Faith in His Arms. And I tell you what, man, Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I just want somebody to know God's got you. I don't care what you're dealing with, what's going on in your life. You got to know that we are His sheep of His pasture and that He is our shepherd. And God has a way of shepherding us, man, to show us things that we otherwise would have never known. Let me tell you something. The shepherd always takes care of the sheep, which means God's going to always provide for you. I don't care what it looks like. Some of you right now who are listening may be government workers, and we are praying for you. But I declare that God is the God of the gap, that in this season you will be lacking nothing. If you allow God to shepherd you, He's going to show you that He is a God that took care of you in the pandemic. He'll take care of you right now. He is a shepherd who also understands how to protect us, because there's a lot of things that try to come at us, but God blocks it. I love that, because when God blocks it, He's preserving me and protecting me for what He's trying to take me into. And sometimes the path that God takes me may not feel good, but it's got to be something I embrace, because the shepherd takes the sheep down through the valley, because there are lessons you get in the valley you can't get on the mountain. And when you look back over your life, you start thanking God that you went through the valley, because you learn how to pray, you learn how to trust, and you learn who your real friends were, because trouble reveals your tribe. But let me tell you something. The strength you need to climb that next mountain is because you got the nutrients in the valley to help you do it. So in this season, thank God that He's the shepherd. The Lord is every single thing you need. And trust Him this week to know He's going to make you come through much better than you went in.
Man, that's a good word. Bishop Walker, appreciate that, man. They said you preached so good yesterday, the whole church rejoined the church. They said if you preached so good yesterday, people forgot that they was a member and came back up there and set it up.
You crazy.
Hey, Bishop Walker, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, y'all, listen, I want you to do two things. One, I want you to go on YouTube and check out Mount Zion Nashville. I preached a word yesterday that's going to bless your life. And then also, I want you to follow me at Joseph Walker 3 on Instagram and let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is, all right, Bishop Walker. Love you, man.
Love you too, Ricky.
Yes, sir. I got an old school one for you right here, man.
Listen,
Bishop, this is Mississippi Mass Choir right here. Hey, when I rose early this morning, I didn't have no doubt. You like this one right here, Bishop?
I love it. That's the one.
Yes, sir, y'all. All right, y'all. I got some more coming up, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Here's the one and only, the Mississippi Mass Choir.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
it's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
14 after the hour. What you got, Alfredo?
Well, Ricky, it's Monday, October 6th. Here's what's going on in the news. Authorities in Montgomery are still investigating a weekend mass shooting that left 2 people dead and 12 others hurt. Now, it happened late Saturday night near Bibb and Commerce Streets. That's in the city's entertainment district. Happened after a fight broke out between 2 groups. The victims include 17-year-old Jeremiah Morris and 43-year-old Shalonda Williams. 5 others are still in critical condition. Officers found multiple guns at the scene. So far, there have been no arrests. There's now a $50,000 reward for info. South Carolina State University is reeling after 2 separate shootings during homecoming weekend there left 1 person dead and 2 others hurt. The campus stayed locked down through Sunday afternoon, and today's classes are canceled. In other news, a federal judge has blocked the Trump administration from deploying federalized National Guard troops in Portland, including 300 California guardsmen that had been federalized and sent there. California Governor Newsom says he will sue over that move. The injunction also covers future deployments from other states, possibly even Texas. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Good morning, ladies Ladies and gentlemen, what's going down? I'm going to tell you what it is. WNBA Finals Game 2 went down last night. The Las Vegas Aces, they take a 2-0 lead over the series of Phoenix Mercury, led by the dynamic duo. The MVP, Asia Wilson, had 28 points. Jackie Young had 32 points. I'm going to tell you something, man. Once again, if y'all ain't watching the WNBA playoffs and the finals now, something the matter with you. Sunday Night Football went down also last night. New England Patriots give the Buffalo Bills their first loss of the season. Last-second field goal. And we got to pray for our brother, Coach Primetime Deion Sanders, man. He revealed this past weekend after Colorado lost to TCU that he still may be having some blood clots. So he's got to go back to the doctors today to get some testing done or whatever. He wasn't feeling good or whatever. So keep him in prayer. And you already know we love Deion Primetime Sanders. That's my quick sports report right there. We got the Brat with the hot spot coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick, Smiley Morning Show, 28 minutes after the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tatan, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Diddy was sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in federal prison last Friday, and that's longer than what he and his attorneys had expected. His legal team asked the judge for a 14-month sentence, while prosecutors wanted him to serve 11 years behind bars. He was ultimately given 50 months. Diddy must also $500,000 fine, part of which will defray costs of imprisonment. The sentencing hearing lasted for several hours, during which prosecutors blasted Diddy for scheduling what they called a speaking engagement in Miami. The judge said a sustainable sentence had to be given to send a message that abuse of women is met with accountability, adding that the court is not assured that Combs would not commit these acts again. Diddy has already spent over a year in jail. He was arrested in September of 2024, and he will get credit for time served. Now, Cassie's attorneys reacted to the sentencing and issued a statement saying, while nothing can undo the trauma caused by Combs, the sentence imposed today recognizes the impact of the serious offenses he committed. We are confident that with the support of her family and friends, Miss Ventura will continue healing, knowing that her bravery and fortitude have been an inspiration to so many. So how do y'all feel about this 4-year sentence?
He gonna do less than that. Yep. I saw a lawyer break it down over the weekend that said that he could possibly be out as early as next year. He can get a year off for the drug program because he has a drug issue.
Right.
It's like a 500-hour program that you take, and that'll take a year off of your sentence.
Okay.
And then he also is eligible again for the time that he's already served, and you do 85% of the remaining time that he would have left. So he could really do like 9.5 months at this point.
Okay, so less than a year.
He could do that.
Okay.
Now, I'm not illegal. I'm just telling you what a lawyer said over the weekend. I happened to catch that.
So do they have to let him do that?
He's eligible.
He's eligible. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that wouldn't be fair to Cassie. She said she's terrified right now. She can't sleep at night and stuff thinking about him and all the things that he did. So, I mean, if he served those times, maybe she have enough time in her brain to come to terms with, being comfortable with living back in the world without him there.
I think no matter what, she's going to have that trauma forever.
Yeah.
Like,
unfortunately,
no matter
she
what
went
he
through,
gets.
years and years of whatever she went through. And no amount of time that he does is going to fix that.
Right.
But the law is kind of the way the law is. So.
Right. So those programs are available to him for him to be able to get like an early release. Less than that 50 months. All right, y'all, moving on. Last week, Friday morning, Tyrese turned himself into the Fulton County Jail. He was then hit with one count of cruelty to animals just before 6 a.m. He was released shortly after on a $20,000 bond. His dogs are accused of killing 5-year-old Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, which was in the neighbor's yard a little less than a mile away. Now, Tyrese's cane corsos allegedly got out of the house and were running around his neighborhood unattended late at night on September 18th. And according to Fulton County Police, they say Tyrese had been warned multiple times to keep a tighter leash on his dogs. And Tyrese says, I have no idea I would ever wake up to this nightmare. Please know that my heart is broken for you. I am praying for your healing and for your beloved pet who never deserved this. I remain committed to facing this matter with honesty, responsibility, and compassion. Now, according to TMZ, Tyrese's 5 dogs are currently at one of his friends' houses. Authorities are reportedly unclear on what will happen with the cane corsos. And this breaking overnight, Tyrese's grandmother was detained at his house when his house was searched when cops executed a search warrant in connection to the incident. Now, I saw a video of this when they were searching the house, and they had the grandmother in the back of an SUV. I think she was handcuffed. Now, that really upset me.
Wow.
That really upset me.
What they got to search his house for in a dog case?
Why would they search his
house? Why you in my house?
Maybe
and my dog got loose.
I feel like they was trying to find...
Detain the grandmother.
Exactly.
Ooh, I don't know.
All
but
of that. All of that is
ooh,
too much.
That upset me. I couldn't imagine it being me. And they, and they got my grandmother in handcuffs in the back of a police car like that.
That's gonna be a whole nother charge.
Yeah,
right there
that
for most
right
people.
there, that was to me was unnecessary, and that's just my opinion. But I just think
Yeah,
that was so.
my grandmother wouldn't have been upset with being in the back of the police car, but the fact that she wasted some good liquor.
That part. Just opened up that part.
There's a difference between your grandmama and my grandmama. My grandma had ice cold Miller High Life.
Come on now.
And then if that ice would have melted in that beer, they would have had to tase her.
Baby.
Miller High Life in that tall can.
Man, yeah. Man, natural light. Come on.
Natural. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap up the hot spot. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, we got Rock T with the joke of the day. Oh my goodness, that's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time for Rock T's joke of the day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Rock, it's got to be funny, man. Come on now.
So a man was in divorce court.
Yeah.
And the judge says, Mr. Clinton, I have reviewed this case very carefully.
Uh-oh.
The divorce court judge said, and I've decided to give your wife $875 a week. That's very fair, Your Honor. The husband responded. And every now and then, I'll try to throw in a few bucks myself. Come on,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What?
Come on, Kay.
I like that, Rock.
Wait, what?
No, I didn't.
The judge said I decided.
Oh,
The judge said I decided to give your wife $875 a week.
Oh.
He said every now and then I kick in something too.
So he thought the judge said he was going to pay.
Yeah. You give her what you want.
Hey, Brett, he thought the judge was talking about the judge himself paying the $875. So that's when the husband said, you know what, I think I'll throw in a few bucks myself a week.
Wow.
Alfredus?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, if y'all didn't think that was funny, that's on y'all. Come on now.
Yeah, they'll be
That
all
was
right.
funny.
Kay, leave them alone. Let them.
I need an explanation for sure.
Hey, Kay, give us some crayons and let them just color or something.
I know, right?
The thick ones.
Gary!
It's Monday, y'all. But that joke, y'all. So it's time, honey, to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week next, honey, on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B.
E-L-G-S-E-S, Eagle!
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
You better damn believe it. It's time about that time to expand your vocabulary with the word of the week. And Gary's going to provide us with the new definition and explain how to use the word in a sentence. All right, Gary, we are so happy to have you this morning. And what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
Well, Ricky, this week's word is a beautiful word. It's a beautiful word, and I'm pleased to announce it and pronounce it. So this week's word is interlocutory.
Close. No, sir.
Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time.
Interlock.
Gary, you know I can help you.
Please,
Think about saying your Easter speech and your mother sitting out there in the audience with her hands together in a prayer mode smiling at you.
Yeah.
Focus. What's your mama's name?
Elsie.
Focus on Miss Elsie. Miss Elsie is sitting out there. She got her church dress on. And it's your time to get up there. You know how you look out there at your mama. She's shaking her head, yeah. And she proud. And you look dead.
Telling you,
Look,
go ahead, baby.
tell you, go
Miss
ahead,
Elsie.
baby. Sweet Miss Elsie, go ahead, baby. You gonna do it. We practice this at home.
Miss Elsie kiss good too.
Look down.
Wow.
That was weird.
Man.
That sure damn well where the hell that come from.
Now then you threw everybody off. Try again, focus. Because when Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink. Focus.
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at it. Interlocutory.
Nope.
N-I-N-T-E-R lock L-O-C-U-T-O-R cuttery. Interlocutory.
No, the U has the U. You're giving the U the wrong. You're putting the wrong emphasis on the U. It's the what do they call it? It's a U.
Who in the hell is you explaining it? Ricky, explain it.
Interlocutory. Well, you still didn't get it right.
Oh.
Interlocutory.
Wait a minute, honey. Excuse me.
Don't give me the look of death. Interlocutory.
Interlocutory.
Yeah, you see that C-U-T in there? Q.
Yeah.
Tory.
Yeah.
Lock. Q. Tory.
Well, what I said?
Something different.
Interlocutory.
Yes.
Just pull it all together.
Interlocutory. Interlocutory.
Yes.
There it is.
There you go. Hell.
There it is. You did it.
Yep. Interlocutory.
Yes.
What's the definition?
It's an adjective and it's pronounced interlocutory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, the definition is a decree of judgment made or given during the course of a legal action. Okay. And I'm going to use it. Here's an example of it.
Use it in a sentence.
Though I often refer to my light-stepping male associates as Miss Gregory and Miss Byron, no legal interlocutory decision has been made to declare them actual females.
That's good, Gary. You did it. It took a minute, but you did it.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, did I make you dizzy or take your breath away?
It did damn both of them, because I got to read it all over again to internalize it.
Because Miss Byron and Miss Gregory might not be happy with
Okay, well,
that.
go ahead.
They'll be happy. They don't care.
Go ahead. Do that sentence again.
Okay, let me read it again. Though I often refer to my light-stepping male associates, what in the hell you calling them light-stepping?
Tiptoe everywhere. Trying to be polite.
Tiptoe everywhere.
As Miss Gregory and Miss Byron, no legal interlocutory decision has ever been made to declare them.
Light-stepping. He said interlocular.
Did you hear about the lady named Ruby? Think her last name was Sanders? It started with an S is what I know. She passed. See, I didn't even know the lady, but I saw it on the Ife and oh, it broke my heart. Oh, you knew her? Okay, make me know her. Okay, who got the body? Did she have any brothers or sisters? Okay, did she have a husband? Did she have any children? Did all her children have the same father? Okay, well, what kind of car did she drive? Okay, now how old was Ruby? 71? Oh, my Lord, a baby. Okay, now when is her funeral? Okay, well, where did she go to church at? Who is her pastor? Did we go to school with her? You saying you know her, but you can't make me know her. What did her hair look like? Did she have short hair, long hair? Was she, big boned or little bitty bone? Okay, now how did she decease? Was she sick? Was something going on, or did it just happen? Okay, now were you going to the services? Okay, well, I think I'm going to let you come and pick me up. I'm going to ride with you.
All right, Rickey Smiley morning. Don't listen now. We got technical difficulties from through our system with Gary's mic or whatever. But anyway, we can just go directly from our newsroom. And we got the one and only Alfreda's with the Tea Party. And Alfreda's happy to have you this morning. Let's get this party started.
Thank you, Ricky.
What's going on with Dave Chappelle?
Okay, so he recently performed during the Riyadh Comedy Festival in Saudi Arabia, and he reportedly talked about the state of comedy back here in America. He said it's easier to talk there than it is here. Now, this is a week-long festival, and it's controversial. It's going on now through tomorrow, or actually through October 9th. So this event is part of Saudi Arabia's push to rebrand itself as a global entertainment and tourism hub. But human rights groups have slammed this thing for attempting to whitewash Saudi Arabia's image through a major talent. Now, In Saudi Arabia, Ricky, the government reportedly licenses all media. They also reportedly still restrict women's rights and criminalize those who criticize Islam. So basically America. No, I'm just kidding. While many American comedians decline to do this, the lineup is still stacked with 50 high-profile comedians, including Kevin Hart, Chris Tucker, Wayne Brady, and Hannibal Buress, who have joined Bill Burr, Pete Davidson, and Joe Coy, and a whole bunch of others. Ricky, during a recent podcast appearance, comedian Tim Dillon said that he was offered $375,000. He also said other performers have been offered as much as $1.6 million to perform. I got to ask you, Ricky and Kay, if you were offered a lot of money to perform at this controversial event or any controversial event, would you take it? And how much would it take for you to go?
Well, the thing about it is that they give you a whole lot of money. If you could take that money and use some of that money towards a cause to further our agenda, that's different. Because I don't know. I just need to get more into what is the deal and why are people protesting Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? And then just try to do a balance, because sometimes if somebody give you $1.5 million and you can bring that money back to the United States, then you can donate a percentage of that to some kind of charity to help further the cause or whatever against, women's rights and different things. That's something to definitely look at. Special K, what you think?
What you think?
Gary?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Ricky, it's a sad, touching story. But my thing is, honey, you got to do what you got to do, because honey, we're on a fixed income. Everybody's on a fixed income. People need money. So, hey, my thing is, honey, do what you got to do, honey, and call it what a day. But, honey, I got some more hotter tea than that. Anyway, honey.
Glad your mic working again.
Let's go.
Tyler Perry, baby, is fighting back, honey. Now, they're saying that Tyler Perry, he filed a motion, honey, to dismiss that $260 million harassment lawsuit. He says this case belongs in Georgia, not California, honey. Now, he said 2 months after being served with a $260 million civil lawsuit from the former overactive Mr. Derek Dixon, the media mogul Tyler is firing back, and he's firing back hard. Now, according to MTO, it is confirmed that Tyler Perry's legal team officially filed a motion, honey, to dismiss the case, arguing that California is the wrong jurisdiction for the lawsuit. Now, according to the filing, all of Mr. Perry's business dealings with Dixon took place in Georgia, where the Oval is filmed, honey, and produced at Tyler Perry's Atlanta-based studio.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, ain't that something, girl? How they trying to do that? Trying to go to California? Yeah, I'm going to get more money from you. We're going to take it to California. Tell them,
Yeah.
This is in California,
His lawyer
Georgia.
said, no, ma'am.
No, ma'am, baby.
But that's up to a judge to decide the jurisdiction. That's called the jurisdiction.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God, baby. People trying to get money, but they said in the documents obtained by MTO, they're saying Tyler's attorneys accused Dixon of forum shopping. All right, baby. Forum shopping, honey. A legal term meaning that the plaintiff deliberately filed the lawsuit in a state, y'all, with laws, honey, more favorable to their case. Oh, that's cute, honey. I like that term.
Not until they turn you back around the way it's supposed to be.
Nah, honey, go right on back to Georgia, baby, and be a peach like you was. So you ain't fit to be here, honey, California. They say California has some of the strictest workplace harassment laws in the nation, baby, making it much easier for plaintiffs, y'all, to bring forward cases of alleged misconduct. Now, Georgia, however, y'all, is known for being far less stringent when it comes, honey, to civil harassment claims. Now, legal experts said, y'all, that if the case gets transferred to Georgia, Perry's team will have a fair, stronger chance of getting it thrown out entirely. Now, Tyler isn't just challenging where the case is filed. He's denying every single allegation y'all made by Derek Dixon. Now, Dixon, who appeared y'all on Tyler Perry's hit BET series The Oval, accused the billionaire filmmaker of making unwarranted advances and creating y'all an uncomfortable work environment. Now, in his $260 million suit, Mr. Dixon claimed y'all that the alleged harassment led to emotional distress and professional harm. But Mr. Perry's camp, y'all, is pushing back hard. In his official response, Perry's legal team described Dixon's claims as fabricated and said, y'all, that the former actor cultivated a personal relationship with Perry for financial gain and professional opportunity. not out of genuine friendship. All right, then, honey. Oh, just say, I need to watch y'all be friends with her. They may play like they want to be your friend, but they try to be your friend, honey, to get a coin, honey.
Can't trust nobody.
Can't trust nobody, honey. Honey. Just like the 60s used to say back in the day, let me strike a match, honey, to see if you're fierce, honey, because if you're fierce, that means you ain't right. All right, the color today, honey, my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is primrose. On the high end, you say primrose, and on the low, you say beautiful pink. That's your color for today.
I got a lighter, Gary.
Okay, well, a lighter girl, that'll do the same, honey.
Right by you and strike it.
So,
give you fins.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the C. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the way to go. Y'all get that at 8669 or I think that's you. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Gizzy woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Grand Rising, calling from O'Fallon, Illinois. My name is Rita Parrott. Wake up, Central Illinois Bus Company, and let's get these kids going this morning. Yeah, love you guys. Love you, Ricky.
Love you.
Happy Monday, and happy birthday to me. From Baton Rouge, my name is Monica, and I would like to wake up everybody to wish me a happy birthday. Good morning. This is Annette from Holly Springs, Mississippi, by way of Memphis, Tennessee. Wake up.
Again, what's yours? Because we gon' let them know. Come on, Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up. Wake up.
Appreciate it, Brat.
You welcome, Ricky.
All right, y'all, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. You don't want to miss that. We got that coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Man, what up, Rick? Good to be with you this morning. How are you, man?
Man, good, man. Great. Bless. Happy to have you, man.
So listen, the Trump administration clearly and always thinks they can do whatever they want to do, but there is a judge who is telling them that they cannot. Karen J. Emergent, a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing. She, not in a senior Judiciary Committee hearing, but yesterday, essentially blocked Trump twice. She was telling the Trump administration that they do not have the room to go into Portland, Oregon, and use Oregon National Guard when there is no legitimate threat in Portland. And then the Trump administration attempted to get troops from California to go into Portland. Obviously, Governor Gavin Newsom was not having that. But then the judge essentially said, why are you attempting to go around me to do what I just told you couldn't do? And so we're seeing the governor in Texas say that he is willing to send troops. But again, when there is no actual threat in Portland, and I think the debate that the Republicans are trying to use, Rick, is that they're trying to say, listen, we're not even saying that violence in general is up in Portland. We're saying that there is a threat to ICE facilities, and as a result of the threat to ICE facilities, we got to send in troops to protect the ICE facilities, which is also a lie. And so, but I'm encouraged, Rick, by the fact that Republican-appointed, Trump-appointed judges are actually standing in the way of him trying to circumvent the Constitution. And that's something that I think many of us didn't know if we would see or not. And so there's still obviously more that's going to happen here. But the Trump administration gets a big loss on this one. I think what I also want to talk about, Rick, is how big this Bad Bunny decision at the Super Bowl is. And it is big for so many reasons, notwithstanding, number one, for the first time ever, you are going to have a all Spanish-speaking performance at the Super Bowl. Number two, this huge kind of disconnect between these really ignorant people that don't understand that Bad Bunny is a United States citizen, being from Puerto Rico. And 3, Rick, that for the second time in less than a month, we are seeing the market say that money is more important than what Trump has to say. And so we saw it happen with Hulu and Jimmy Kimmel. And, Hulu initially bending to what the president wanted to do, but $4 billion later, to hell with you, President Trump. I think we're seeing the NFL equally say, listen, this MAGA thing may be real and there may be backlash, but guess what's more important to us? Money. And money is driving a decision to have Bad Bunny come to perform at the Super Bowl to probably increase the ratings that have already been going up since Rock Nation came in, because Bad Bunny is likely going to bring in a larger audience than Kendrick Lamar did. And the NFL is saying, listen, we are trying to be a global league. We want fans in Brazil, even though they don't speak Spanish, they speak Portuguese. We want fans in other parts of the world. And Bad Bunny has just by himself shown that he can change the economy of an area through his artistry. And so I'm, in some cases, I wouldn't say that I love when massive levels of capitalism win out. But when capitalism is showing it might be the biggest thing that can defeat the insanity of this president, I'm all for it. So we'll see what's going on, y'all. Let me know what you think about what's happening in Portland, what's happening in Chicago, which I wish I could go more into, and we'll talk about on Thursday. But hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG, and let's talk about it.
There it is. Hey, Jeff, appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Man, happy Monday to you, big dog. Happy Monday to everybody that's here, to everybody that actually showed up to work. Except for hello.
Yep. Hey, what's up? What's good?
That's on.
Huh?
What we talked about last week.
Every time I said I was gonna start doing all the stuff I do to upset you and not and be irresponsible. I said I was gonna come to work on Monday.
Okay. Now you started talking about coming to work Monday on Thursday, but you said you needed Friday off.
Yo, so I said I was gonna come on Monday. But you act like this the only Monday. It's more Mondays.
No. That ain't how that
Shawty, you said I ain't say what you should have said. Well, what Monday you talking about? You talking about the Monday what's going to be here in a couple of days? You talking about the Monday or after that? Because it's more than one Monday.
It's a good point.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it straight.
Say what, Rob?
I should have said what Monday.
That's a good point. He didn't give him no specific Monday, dog.
No, but you made it sound like you was talking about this coming Monday. That's how you made it sound.
Because sound like you made a assume. They say you should never assume nothing.
Yeah.
Because you make assume it make a ass you and me.
He made an assumption.
Yeah, you can't make no assume. Plus, there's a lot going on right now. It's real cloudy outside. So I can't go outside when it's real dark and gray and cloudy because I get depressed.
Okay, but you go out at night and do stuff all night. The reason why you can't come to work in the morning.
But at night, it's nighttime. But when I wake up in the morning and see that the sun ain't out, it made me depressed. And I can't come to work depressed because I be sad.
Well, what you thinking about? What is it about? What is it about the clouds that got you to a space where you can't come?
It just made me think about rain. It made me think about just a lot of sad things. Like right now, I'm looking at the sky right now.
What's going on, dog?
Wow.
I got you.
I'm thinking about we got a really in the building, and I ain't even never met her.
I know. I'd like to meet you.
We talking about who?
Alfredis.
Yeah.
Yo, she sound like a good person, but I ain't never met her.
I know.
Yeah, because you don't come to work. You have an excuse every day.
Well, y'all can brag about a house.
What? That's not gonna happen.
If I can't be there, y'all can brag. Y'all can come to me. Why y'all don't ever do the morning show for my house?
So you think we need to do a live broadcast from your house?
Yeah, fight with the real
why we can't do that? Y'all do it from everywhere. Magic City, all this other stuff. Y'all do it from the college and all that stuff. Do one from my house.
Yeah. So instead of going to Cincinnati for the music fest weekend, we need to come do the morning show from your house.
Yo, from the crib. Why y'all can't do that? Why y'all hating on me?
So you want to do the morning show from the trap?
Yeah. Yo, live from the trap.
Yep, the Black
The
Tony
morning
Trap
show,
Fest.
live from the trap. Crackhead coming through. Junkies, winos, people fighting, prostitutes out there, everything. Y'all just come do it from the trap.
How much money do you think you'll make, Black Tony, off of that if we do a live broadcast from the trap?
Oh, I'll come up. I know there's a lot of crackheads listening to this show.
How much you think we'll make?
But I probably make about all the crackheads listening to this show probably about 40, 50 racks.
Oh, for real?
We can call it the Trap Fest.
Yeah, Trap Fest. Hey, you want to do it one day?
25. Yo, let's do it from the trap.
All
the crackheads who love Rickey Smiley come to the trap and watch your money show. You know.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, this is such a touching story. It did my heart so well, y'all. Nicki Minaj, honey, and Cardi B. Now, it's being reported y'all, that Nicki Minaj, she writes an open letter to Culture, and Cardi B writes an open letter to Papa Bear. That's Nicki and Cardi's children. Now, they're saying last night, honey, they wrote an open letter to one another's kids, and it was so touching, and here's how they read. Now, Nicki wrote to Lil Culture, that's Cardi's daughter. She said, "Dear Culture, truth is, I did all of this, honey, for a bigger purpose, and one day you'll understand." She said, "You're a cute child, and lots of kids have cute little funny-looking gums before they've grown into all of their features. One day you'll see this. So I have to say, I apologize. As a child of God and Queen of my community who look to me for integrity, you're an innocent child and don't deserve any of this. One day your mother, aunt, and many more will be brought at least to their knees for what they've said and tried to do to my young prophet, beautiful boy. Take care, my darling." She said, "This isn't who I am." And this is from Nicki to Cardi B's beautiful daughter. And here what Cardi B wrote to Nicki's beautiful son. "Dear Papa Perk, I'm sorry that your mommy, honey, haven't cut you a birthday cake for the past 3 days because she can't take my success or happiness. One day, you're going to grow up, and I hope you understand when a girl says no, it means no, and you can overcome the pedophilia blood you inherited from your grandfather, father, and uncle. Please don't hate me when you grow up because your mommy rather gives me more attention than she gives you. Hopefully, when somebody that really cares about her puts her in rehab and get her the help she needs, she come out and read you a book."
Jeez. This is awful. What are we doing here? About the kids?
Man.
Oh, my God.
Gary, it is so not funny. Right?
I mean,
tickled.
But it's beautiful when at least these grown people wrote letters, to the children. And, one day when the kids grow up, they'll be able to read this and see, about what's really going on with their mamas, honey. I'm like, Lord have mercy. But, hey, this is how these two rich girls act and, operate and stuff. So, at least they were being very honest. They sat down and typed and wrote a letter because, we need reading is fundamental. So one day when the kids do grow up, they'll be able to read these letters and say, "Mommy, who was this from?" Because, neither one of them probably still be stars.
It's just outright dirty at this point.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
Yeah. Baby, these girls are fighting, honey, and I tell you, it's just a mess, though. But we're going to keep them all.
Okay, who started the fight?
Who started the fight, honey? Did Nicki Minaj allegedly start the fight, But, she was hurt probably because maybe if Cardi B would have gave her some, attention or, commenting on something, because Nicki was first before Cardi B, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but just because you first, but in order to demand respect, don't you have to be respectful?
Well, yeah, that's what they say, but
and even if they don't acknowledge you, it's still okay. You still got your career. You still a legend in the game.
Yeah, but we're in a different day and era. That's how it was back in the day. Nowadays, people don't think that way, honey. They like we're in a microwave society. We need it now, and honey, I guess she should have paid homage now instead of later and what have you. And that's probably how these.
But Nicki Minaj don't need validation from nobody.
Well, evidently she does, honey. She being messy, honey, with Cardi B, honey. Cardi B is the ha-ha right now. Nicki Minaj is yesterday's news. So, but anyway, we're just going to keep them lifted up in prayer, and hopefully and prayerfully everything goes well, and they may do a duo, a duo together. So. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Serena Williams, she displayed, y'all, the birthday gift that Meghan Markle, gave her for her birthday. Now, they're saying that tennis pro Serena Williams and Meghan, they share a friendship that blends mutual respect and shared experiences as women in the public eye. Now, the bond became widely known, y'all, during Meghan's time on Suits. Y'all know when Miss Serena attended some of her high-profile events, and, it deepened, and, they went on, and they became friends. So, but everybody's raving that Serena was opening up her gift the other day that the Duchess of Sussex, honey, sent Williams, and she sent her a beautifully packaged gift from her lifestyle brand, because you do know Meghan has a lifestyle brand. And they're saying, y'all, it was a beautiful, y'all, 3 bottles of highly anticipated 2024 Napa Valley Rose. Now, they're saying that Miss Williams shared her excitement with fans by posting unboxing videos on Instagram stories, and she let the world know that Meghan gave her some nice wine. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the wine bottles, they only cost $30 a bottle, but they're saying Serena was very happy, and she said that, somebody knows how to treat a woman, honey, and that was so nice of Meghan to give her that. But $30 a bottle for a bottle of wine from rich as Meghan is, and Serena, I mean, is that a good gift? Or that's what you get to a person?
Just because wine is more expensive, that don't mean it tastes better.
Well, but and that's true too. It depends on which grapes you have, but honey, but Ricky,
what?
I mean, yeah, that's good. I mean, my mom always said, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. So, but I think that was nice that she gave us some $30 bottles of wine, because I mean, hey.
Well, it don't matter if it's $30. I mean, how much a bottle of Riesling out of Publix?
About $8.
Yeah.
Well,
don't it do the same thing?
Not really. For you, it does, because you're not a drinker, Ricky. So it probably intoxicates you. But for a person that has a taste of a wine taste like that, honey, it just wastes the palate. Let's ask some of the experts, Brat, what does it do?
Oh, what does
wine does? Rich wine compared to Riesling that Ricky likes to drink.
I don't know, Gary.
You're not a wine drinker?
I'm not a wine drinker.
Oh.
I like.
Outrageous, don't you drink wine?
I don't drink.
Oh,
she needs to.
That's my husband.
Special K, you don't drink wine?
Not really. It makes me real sleepy.
And Rock T makes you laugh. So I know he don't drink.
Nah, man. Every now and then, like on special occasions, that's about it.
Yeah. Well, I drink it just to fly, because I don't like flying, so wine calms me down. So, but I don't know. But I mean, congratulations, though, because I mean, like some people say, it's not the gift, it's the thought. So
well, maybe one day you should bring Nanette Lee on, because she is the wine, like she go to wine tasting.
Yeah.
Nanette Lee will tell you everything about wine. She'll make you drink, like sipping on stuff, trying to teach. She try to teach people, where you won't order the same thing all the time. She always like trying to turn you on to something. So maybe we should have Nanette Lee on, comedian Nanette Lee on one day. She is a wine expert.
My friend Chanel owns a wine company. Chanel owns the wine company. I mean, Chanel, she owned the 100. And I know when I used to go to her place, I know that you have to put the wine in the glass and you swish it around and you drink it and you spit it out. So I didn't know if you're supposed to swallow it or spit it, but that's what they did with that wine.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
That's what you do with the wine. I ain't never seen somebody drink the wine and spit it out.
Yeah, not coming from you, though.
Yeah.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is primrose. On the high end, you say primrose, and on the low end, say pink.
It'll be different coming from you, though.
Yeah, let's not go there, Gary.
Yes,
Ricky,
dog.
You passed out. You still with us?
All right.
It's your show.
All right.
Hey, we following your lead, brother.
All right, coming up. Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up and Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There's a growing number of adults are packing up their apartments and heading back to their childhood bedrooms. And recent studies show that nearly half of Americans under 30 are living with their parents. This is a trend that is becoming more common as the cost of living continues to rise.
Yeah, Ricky, between soaring rent prices, expensive groceries, and student loan payments, many young people say moving home is the only way they can get ahead financially, because living at home allows them to save money, pay off debt, and build a safety net for the future. But the decision isn't just about finances. Some families enjoy the chance to spend more time together, while others find the arrangement can create tension. Now, parents may struggle with the shift in household dynamics, especially if their kids still expect the same level of care that they got as teenagers.
Right. So there's also the question of independence. While moving home can be a smart financial strategy, some critics argue that it delays adulthood milestones like managing bills, building credit, or even learning to live alone. So dating and social lives can also be tricky when you're sharing space with mom and dad. Still, for a lot of families, the benefit outweighs the challenges. With inflation squeezing paychecks and housing costs at record highs, living at home is becoming less of a stigma and more of a practical choice and stance.
So is this trend a sign of the economy, or is it simply a new version of American family structure? We want to know, would you let your kids or even your older or even other family members move back in to save money? Hit us up at 8669 Ricky, 8669 RICKEY. You have kids. Let's start with you, Alfredas.
I have a 29-year-old. I love it, and a 19-year-old and an 11-year-old. I love it when all my kids are home. But it would have to be like, okay, you're saving for something, right? Because I would fool around and let him stay there till he was 50, so that would be bad. Because when it's Christmas or a holiday, I love when everybody's home. So yeah, I would let him.
Yeah, but then they leave.
Yeah, Brett, what about you?
Well, when True get older, if he want to come back home, my doors are always open.
Right. What special care your kids?
Yeah, well, we have 4, and 2 of them are gone out on their own. One of them's on her way out, and I actually prefer, and we let them know that the door is always open. If they need to come back, regroup, get it together for a year, then go back out there, because I just never want them to be in a situation where they out there just just dying trying to be on their own. I'd rather you come home and get yourself together. Because I miss having them there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Gary? Well...
No, I think it's ridiculous. Sorry. I think all grown children need to be on their damn own. You got these grown boys living at home.
Did you miss the part about the economy?
Well, honey, the economy was bad when I was coming up, but I still had to damn leave and go make it on my own. Y'all letting these grown men and grown women live at home. If you let some grown boys live at home, he ain't gonna be no good for no damn by his daughter to be a damn husband, because he done lived at home with his damn mama and them all doggone day.
You grew up. Yeah, no, I agree with you. You grew up in a bad economy and the civil rights movement.
Oh, thank you. That's right here. Sure did. Yeah. And for these women, if they don't go out and make a living and try to learn, these young girls learn how themselves, and a man is just come along, honey, and she's just leaving straight out of her doggone mama's house and going to his house. She ain't experienced nothing to know what was going on. He been cheated on and did all kind of stuff with her.
That's the thing about it, because your ass ain't going upstairs now. You gonna sit at 23 you got a den that you still got to respect your parents' house. If you get to save money, it's gonna be some consequences, but take some of your money. If you want some privacy, go to a hotel or something, or whatever. Roxy, what are your thoughts?
Man, I'm kind of torn in the middle, but I think I'm leaning towards Gary, believe it or not, because life got to teach you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to let my kids just straight up fail and just be homeless or whatever. It's like, look, the doors are open, but if you coming back, we got to put together a plan, some kind of action plan.
Absolutely. My older kids, I would love for them to stay with me, especially Dee, because she has my granddaughter having her here. It's a lot of, because one thing about her, she going to clean up that kitchen, and she going to be organized, and she will help with the kids, and the grandkids or whatever. And Malik will get out. My oldest son, he'll get out in the yard and work. He don't bother anybody. He kind of stays in his own space. He'll come downstairs when he want to talk, sitting there having a conversation with him, talking sports and stuff like that. Like I'm like Alfredas. I really enjoy them and enjoy having them in the house and having that relationship. But I need to give me your check. Bring your check on so I can put the money up for you. So if you meet somebody and decide to move out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I live with my grandparents. My early 20s. I would stay there with them, and I would take my check home to my grandmother. And when I got ready to get my apartment, my grandmother went up under that, went in the china cabinet, and pulled out that little server thing with that little top on it, and had a stack of cash. I was able to buy a car and buy a few pieces of furniture and get on my feet. So I thank my grandparents to this day for helping me get on my feet by saving my money and allowing me to stay there so I could save money. Hit us up and let us know what you think. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Well, let's go to the phones right now. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is Debbie, and I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland, and I absolutely would let my kids move back home. I actually believe that families should stay together anyway. One of the things that I've always been trying to convince our family to do is get a huge apartment building so that as we all age, we can all be in there together and help each other out and have an internal support system.
Yes, my name is Verlinda, and I'm calling from Forney, Texas. And yes, I would let my child move back home if, depending on the circumstances, they can fall back on hard times if it's something of that sort, if it's just because of foolishness and they were not taking care of their responsibilities.
Right.
But I feel that we as parents should take a second thought about letting them move back home, take it more serious outside of trying to, they got to learn the hard way because I learned the hard way, or they got to just get out there and get it.
My name is Renee. I'm calling from Indianapolis. My husband and I just asked our son if he wanted to move back home, him and his girlfriend, because we see that they're struggling a bit to pay some bills, and that would allow them to get ahead.
All right, y'all. We're going to yeah, go ahead.
I think maybe I misunderstood the question. They said move back home. You got to first move away from home, then move back.
Yeah, what's your point?
Well, my point is, I mean, they talk about move back. They move away first to go experience to see if you can make it on your own. Then move back. I would have no problem with you moving back, but you're going to move back for a certain limit of time. You're able to move back and live here forever. But move away first. Then if you have a problem, you move back.
But don't your brother stay with you now?
Well, no, my brother visits.
But when he stay with you for a minute?
A minute. But you see that minute is over.
What's a minute, though?
A minute is you just come through, honey, and you regroup, and you can't regroup too long. It's just like when I lived in an apartment when I first moved away from home. If you stay too long, I had the apartment manager put a note in the door saying only one person is supposed to occupy that apartment, and you got to go.
That's smart.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
Okay, all right. That is smart. Get at me, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Is this the new normal? Family members moving back in to save money. So we're going to be taking more of your phone calls up next. So, because, we all love our kids, but, we got to figure out how to do the right thing, and I want to know what you think. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This morning we're talking about kids moving back home to save money, and times are tough out here, and rent is high.
For real, Ricky. I saw one-bedroom apartments going for like $2,500 in some cities. Now, that's crazy. No wonder people moving back home. Ain't no shame in that.
But wait a minute, y'all. Let's listen. Some of these grown kids, y'all know, they still acting like they're in high school and they leaving dishes in the sink. They running up the light bill and they still talking about, Mama, can you wash my clothes? I'm like, baby, you go on and wash your own clothes.
Right. Y'all know, I actually read that a lot of parents are setting these things adult agreements now, like rent contributions, chore charts. Like I do that for my 11-year-old. But they're setting curfews too. They say it helps keep the peace in the house.
I think that's smart, Alfredas, because you can't have two grown adults arguing over who get the remote. But honestly, this whole thing shows how much the economy has changed. It's bad out here, and people ain't being lazy. They just trying to survive, I think.
Now, Taylor, we got Taylor on the show. Taylor is our youngest. Embryo!
Embryo!
We got Embryo. Hey, Brat, Embryo on the show.
Yes.
Now, Taylor, we was actually sitting down having this conversation yesterday. So what is your experience? What is your opinion on all of this?
I mean, I think I stayed home a little longer than I wanted to. So now I'm at the point where I'm ready to get out. Oh, sorry. I'm ready to get out. We're clashing on certain things. Like it's kind of getting annoying. But I just feel like I need my own space.
It ain't you and your dad, it's you and your mom.
Me and my mom, yep.
And you're 25.
We're 25.
You're 25, right?
Mm-hmm. But okay. I like to stay in my room and stay in my own space, and I go out with my friends, and I try not to be in their space too much.
Right.
So I don't cause any issues. But yeah, I think it's at the point where it's like, I'm ready to go.
Wait a minute. I have a question. What about if you have like a guy over? How does that work?
We'll like hang out in the basement.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, but tell the parents old school. They not gonna let nobody go up
not
to
in
no
the
bedroom.
No.
And not at all.
I mean, the basement may be worse than the bedroom.
That's what I'm screaming here.
We got a theater.
Yeah, but they let him come over. I'm surprised they even let company come over.
I mean, I'll only do it every once in a while. It's not like that's why I really am not dating for real, because I'm staying with my parents and I'm like, it's time to get out, time for me to date, time for me to explore. So
yeah, but the good news is that you save money and you are able to, you know what I'm saying, save money, get yourself together, and the right person come along, right situation come along, you out of there. But that is a good thing though. That and be grateful to your parents. You got great parents. Be grateful to your parents for letting you stay there. And because I think about my grandparents all the time. If it was not for my grandparents, I would not be where I am. So I thank God for that. It was annoying at times because I don't like butter beans and ham hocks.
I love that. That's like
I
my
don't
favorite.
want no damn butter beans. Like, damn it. Damn it, I hate butter beans. And then they put okra on everything. And okra is slimy. And so that's why I would go across the street to Miss Lockhart and quietly sit down and eat because she cooked pork chops, mashed potatoes, and green beans. But I don't want no freaking pig feet. I almost cussed. Because I get tired of this stuff. I'm going to go off on that about that one. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Hi, my name is Wanda. I'm from Maryland, and I think it's about saving money in some instances. If your child is an adult and responsible and it's how things are expensive right now, it could cause them to have to move home if they run into some financial trouble. However, there are kids that are at home right now, grown kids, that won't even go to work, and that is avoiding responsibility.
My name is Wanda. I'm calling out of Statesville, North Carolina. And yes, I will, because they costing me living outside of the house. So if they move back in, that will save me money, and we all could build together.
Hi, this is Joe. I'm calling from Baltimore. And I say, no, don't let them move back home. I did it twice. And they don't leave. They leave kicking and screaming. They leave yelling and hollering. It's not a good thing. Let them find another way.
My name is Johnny Hunter. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And no, I don't think it's a good idea for kids to move back home because kids now take advantage of their parents and they don't want to pay their portion of the household supplies and rent and whatever.
My name is LaQuita Williams. I'm from Longview, Texas. And yes, I would allow my kids to move back home. As a matter of fact, I have 2 at home. They're trying to save money so they can get their life together as far as financial-wise.
My name is Rhonda. I'm from Monroe. Yes, I would definitely let my children move back home. But if it's a matter of they can't afford groceries, I buy the groceries first. So I think it is a matter of economy versus the structure of the family.
Okay, that's good stuff. Hey, if y'all can get through, y'all hit us up on the website. Go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. We're going to continue the conversation and keep arguing all day because this is a hot topic right here, y'all. Coming up, y'all, Jolene got that mix that'll stay in your head all day. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Oh, man, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Special K. Got news you positively absolutely cannot use. Hey, big shout out. If anybody want to come to karaoke tonight, I got a few tickets left. You know karaoke is sold out. So if y'all in Birmingham or Tuscaloosa, y'all don't have nothing to do, surrounding areas, people be coming from Chattown, Nashville, all the way from ATL. Listen, if y'all don't have nothing to do tonight and y'all want to have some fun, me and Big Chris will be hosting karaoke night at the Stardome. So y'all go ahead and make sure that you get your tickets now. This is a Alpha Phi production. All right. So hey, we're gonna have a great time tonight. All right, what up, Special K?
What up, Rick? Gary, listen up.
Oh, really?
You see all this? See all that silver mane on my face? That mean I know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these man laws. So I need you to pay attention.
I thought you was just stressed out.
Ready for you to man up. I need all young men ages 13 and up. You got hair under your arms. You need to listen up so you can learn how to be a man out here. All right, Man Law Monday. Here we go. Let's start with this one. You can, but you should not buy another grown man a birthday card. I don't give a damn what nobody say. No, I ain't no all.
When he get in the
if he ain't related to you,
if you got some humor to it,
you, no sir.
You got some humor to it.
I think if I want to get George Smith my friend brother, he's in his 70s. A birthday card. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Now, yeah, well, okay, if he's above a certain age, then that's cool. But if both of y'all 30, you don't need to be buying those. Don't be in Walgreens standing there looking for another dude a birthday
So I can't buy Miss Kevin a birthday card today. It's her birthday.
Gary, you get an exception now because you get a pass on all these rules. You can't break a double popsicle in half and give the other half to another dude. You can't buy your own popsicle. Then first of all, why you with another dude eating popsicles? That's the question. That's a question right there.
Especially if it's a bomb pop.
Come on, dog. That's a question because you gotta. I don't even want to describe how you got to eat a bomb pop, but you can't do it from the side. It go in
your
from the top.
homeboy then ate the middle part of the bomb pop, not the red, and try to push the red and the blue part together.
And you got to put that top part in your mouth first and just kind of. That's just all the way wrong. That's all the way wrong. So you can't come out the shower and wrap a towel around yourself above the navel. It got to be below the navel.
Yeah,
you wrap
can't
that towel around yourself. It can't be wrapped up right underneath your chest.
Yeah, stand in the mirror looking like a Harry Farrell faucet.
No, sir. No, sir. Now, if your woman comes to you and tell you a story that if your homeboy's woman come to you and tell you to verify a story that he told her, you got to go with it. You got to go with his side of it. If your homeboy girl come to you and say, hey, he told me that he was, here yesterday and he was with you, you got to go with it.
You got no choice.
You got to go with it.
That bro code.
Bros before.
I don't care how fine she is, and if you want her yourself, you're going to have to use restraint.
That's right, bro. And speaking of your homeboy, if he makes one of them, if he makes a video, X video, you can't look at it.
Wait a minute,
you cannot watch it. If he makes if he makes a homemade video, you can't look at it.
No.
Oh no.
You shouldn't see your homeboy doing that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
That's wrong. That's wrong. If a woman tell you something wrong with her car, you gotta lift up the hood and act like you know. Act like you know that you're trying to diagnose the problem, and and have a screwdriver or a hammer with you, so that when she's sitting in the drive, you just tap something and make some noise and make it look like you.
Hey, Brat, how did you feel when I went up under your Tesla?
Talking about he gonna check the battery. Talking about he gonna.
Yeah. You went to the front and it's not there.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. What up, Alfredo?
What up, Ricky? It is Monday, October 6th. Here's what's going on in the news. South Carolina Judge Diane Goodstein, who recently ruled against Donald Trump in a voter data case, is back in the headlines after her East Beach home burned down Saturday. Now, she wasn't home. However, her husband, former state senator Arnold Goodstein, and their son had to jump from an upstairs window just to escape, and they landed in a marsh where rescuers had to reach them by kayak. Both were hospitalized.
And that's crazy because now that you're trying to intimidate judges.
Yeah.
And judges have to make decisions sometimes, decisions we don't like or whatever, but that don't mean we can go and destroy them or kill them or shoot up their house or burn up their house.
Right.
Or whatever. So now you're going to have all the judges afraid of the administration and scared to make a decision because they afraid of the consequence.
Well, that's what critics are saying. This timing is no coincidence because it comes just weeks after that ruling against Trump and a string of death threats. And Trump ally Stephen Miller, he lashed out online after MAGA was blamed, and people were like, dude, let's not ignore that this violence was aimed at this judge. You haven't even mentioned that. Turning to D.C., House Democrats are meeting virtually today. Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says if health care tax credits are not renewed, millions could lose coverage and costs could soar, with Affordable Care Act premiums more than doubling and even job-based plans climbing almost 10% as these higher system costs ripple through. Still, though, Republicans say they're not going to budge on health funding, setting up another Capitol Hill standoff. And finally, this is kind of interesting, Ricky. While Washington wrestles with budgets, space fans are buzzing over something out of this world. Okay, I know it sounds like it's not interesting, but just listen. NASA is staying quiet about a mysterious comet. It's called 3I Atlas, and it just zipped past Mars, and scientists say it came from a whole other solar system This is only the third time this has happened. Experts insist it's just a comet, but it's got this really weird makeup, and so social media is saying it's an alien probe. Now, there's a blurry rover photo showing a streak of light. That didn't help. Some are saying, oh my gosh, it's a spaceship. But scientists are like, no, that's just motion blur. But there's no danger here. It's about 170 million miles away. But still, NASA hasn't said anything about it because, there's a government shutoff. So the UFO talk is taking off. I can tell you're really interested in that, Ricky. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com.
Because I have a telescope.
See, you got to go look for this thing. People are freaking out on social media. So there's that.
There it is.
Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
What it do, ladies and gentlemen? WNBA Finals Game 2 last night. The Aces take a 2-0 lead over the Phoenix Mercury, led by the dynamic duo MVP Asia Wilson, who had a cool 28 points. Jackie Young came through with 32 points, man. Listen, it's Vases are looking like themselves finally. Like, they've been up and down all season. They finished the season strong, though, but they look like they were supposed to look like all season long, like right now. Sunday Night Football also went down last night. The New England Patriots gives the Buffalo Bills their first loss of the season. Cardi B's boyfriend, Stephon Diggs, went off. 10 receptions, 146 yards, playing his former team, the Buffalo Bills, all that good stuff. And we got to say a big prayer, man, for our brother, Coach Primetime Deion Sanders, man, who revealed this information after Colorado lost to TCU this past weekend.
I think I got more blood clots. Cat's out the bag, all right? I think I got more blood clots, man. It don't make sense. I'm hurting like crazy. I got the doctor's appointment Monday to see what time it is. So that's what's going on. I'm not getting blood to my leg. That's why my leg is throbbing. I'm sorry to get that out, but thank you for noticing.
Yeah, man.
My God.
That ain't nothing to play with, bro. Like, for real. So, y'all, pray for our brother. He's actually in the hospital right now getting the test done. So, we'll keep you posted on everything, man. So, it is what it is. That's my quick sports report right there. Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about that time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, we know that Diddy was sentenced, y'all, to 4 years and 2 months in federal prison. He must also pay $500K in fines. The judge said a substantial sentence had to be given to send a message that abuse of women is met with accountability, and adding to the court is not assured that Combs would not commit these acts again. Diddy has already spent over a year in jail. He was arrested in September of 2024, and he will get credit for time.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's about that time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, we know that Diddy was sentenced, y'all, to 4 years and 2 months in federal prison. He must also pay $500K in fines. The judge said a substantial sentence had to be given to send a message that abuse of women is met with accountability, and adding to the court is not assured that Combs would not commit these acts again. Diddy has already spent over a year in jail. He was arrested in September of 2024, and he will get credit for time served. Now, Cassie's attorney reacted to the sentencing and issued a statement saying, while nothing can undo the trauma caused by Combs, the sentence imposed recognizes the impact of the serious offenses he committed. We are confident that with the support of her family and friends, Miss Ventura will continue healing, knowing that her bravery and fortitude have been an inspiration to so many. Now, Diddy's attorney, Marc now says that he thinks Diddy is facing some fears about sexual predators while behind bars, but worse because of his celebrity status. Now, another one of his defense attorneys says Diddy's got a target on his back because there are certain people who would gain prestige if they harm him.
I thought they put you in a special cell with him being a celebrity.
He probably will get a special cell, but he still has to go out sometime.
That might be in the count in the once he gets to his destination,
the main prison.
He gonna be in a camp. I don't think he gonna be behind the wall. He ain't gonna be in a penitentiary. He gonna be at a camp.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, because he only got 2. When you got that little short time, they not likely to send you to because his charges ain't violence related. I know, and we know about the tape and all that, but the actual charge that he's doing time for isn't directly tied to a violent act. So he may be able to, with his lawyers, he probably gonna get sent to a medium security camp.
Oh, okay. Well, once we find out,
Gary, when you went to prison, was you behind the wall or they had you in a room?
No, and it wasn't prison; it was jail. No, they had me in behind the wall. They had me in a cell.
What they give you to eat?
Some Cheerios and stuff under that morning, because when I got there, it was late that evening, so they gave me 2 boxes of Cheerios in the morning.
Regular Cheerios or Honey Nut?
No, it was Honey Nut. Yeah, and it was some Fruit Loops, too.
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead, Bray. I ain't got time for that.
Moving on, Gary. Toni Braxton has 2 Lifetime movies coming soon, and they are titled after her 2 biggest songs. The films are part of a multi-movie deal she struck with the TV network. And the first film is titled He Wasn't Man Enough, and it premieres November 22nd. The movie is inspired by her big hit song, He Wasn't Man Enough for Me. Now, it follows a best-selling author who discovers her boyfriend's betrayal and finds an unlikely alliance with an old friend. Toni Braxton will star in the film along with Essen Atkins and Yvette Nicole Brown. Now, the second movie is called Breathe Again, and it will drop next year. That is so dope. Congratulations go out to Toni Braxton. She will also star in that movie along with Cree Summers. So I saw something that Cree Summers posted, and she was really excited and said it's going to be a great movie, and she loved working with Toni.
Oh, that's
so that's what's up. Absolutely. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. And coming up next, we got Marc Morial, the president of the National Urban League. He has a message on the state of Black America, and Dwight Stone got that praise mix down up next. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is Jim Drops with Terrace R. Whitfield, brought to you by the Dear Future Wifey podcast. On Jim Drops, I cut relationship truths with precision and give you clarity in under 60 seconds. Today's gem: real love expands you. It doesn't erase you. Stop calling it love if it keeps making you feel small. Love doesn't silence your voice. It amplifies it. It doesn't require you to shrink just to fit in their life. It makes space for your growth. Some of y'all are stuck in connections that feel more like compression than companionship. You used to dream out loud. You used to laugh with your whole chest. Now you're walking on eggshells trying not to trigger their insecurity. That's not love. That's self-abandonment. Real love expands you. It partners with your calling, not your conformity. If being with them is costing you, then the bill is overdue. Now let me see you shine. There you go. Don't stop on one gem. Grab the whole treasure chest on the Dear Future Wifey podcast, available everywhere podcasts stream, powered by the Urban One Podcast Network.
All right, y'all, this is Monday, time for the state of Black America. And this morning, we have the current president of the National Urban League, Marc Morial. Hey, good morning, Mr. Marc. We're happy to have you, and I know there's a lot going on in Black America.
Good morning, Ricky. Let's talk quickly about this, quote, government shutdown. First, it's important not to be distracted. The government shutdown by President Trump and the GOP is really a tactic to continue the advancement of their campaign to cut health care for the American people. What is at stake is huge rises in premiums for people who have health care, substantial cuts in Medicaid that would close hospitals, including rural hospitals, affect people who use Medicaid to pay for nursing care, children and families. This government shutdown is a tactic being used by President Trump and his allies to continue to assault the weak, the disadvantaged, the dispossessed, poor people, working, and yes, middle-class Americans. Let's not be distracted by the noise. It is an effort to continue the campaign to say we'll shut the government down because we do not want to provide those supports necessary for people to maintain their health care. This is what is at stake. Call your congressperson at 202-224-3121. You can also email them and say to them, protect Americans' health care. Protect Americans' health care. This is indeed what is at stake. A government shutdown is not necessary if President Trump and his allies would come to the table and negotiate in good faith. Let's keep watching, but let's let our members of Congress know how we feel. Protect America's healthcare. This is Marc Morial. This is the State of Black America on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Follow me across all social media, and I'll see you next week on the radio.